Once upon a time, in a peaceful little town nestled amidst rolling green fields and a river that flowed like liquid silver, there lived a boy named Armand. Armand was a bright and inquisitive kiddo. His mind was as sharp as a tack, and he was always bursting with curiosity and dreams that were as big as the sky. His father, a humble yet wise schoolteacher, often told him, "Armand, honesty and discipline are like two wings of a bird. Without them, you will never truly fly." But you know how it is with kids, eh? They think they're invincible, and Armand was no exception. He'd nod his head obediently, but deep down he'd think to himself, if I'm clever enough, I don't need all that discipline stuff. One day, a big announcement shook the town. The school principal gathered all the students and said, "Children, this year we will hold a special examination. The top scorer will receive a scholarship to study in the city. This could be your golden ticket to a brighter future." Now, you can imagine how excited everyone got. The classroom buzzed with energy as the students discussed their plans to prepare for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Armand's eyes sparkled with excitement. He knew this was his chance to prove himself, to show everyone, especially his dad, that he didn't need those constant reminders about discipline. It's now or never, he thought. But here's the thing, and you've got to listen carefully because this is important. Deep inside, Armand knew he hadn't been the most studious student. His books were more closed than open, and his idea of studying was reading just enough to get by. The day of the examination arrived. It was as silent as a winter's night except for the scratching of pens and the relentless ticking of the old school clock. When Armand saw his question paper, his heart sank. The questions seemed trickier than he expected. His palms started sweating, and a shiver ran down his spine. Just then, he glanced at his best friend Samir, sitting right beside him. And guess what he saw? Samir had his notes tucked under the desk, and much to Armand's dismay, a small corner of the answers was visible. In that split second, temptation took flight and settled on Armand's shoulder. "Just a little peek won't hurt, right?" it whispered. "No one will ever know. You can use this chance to win the scholarship and fulfill your dreams." Armand's heart did a little dance. He really wanted to win that scholarship. But then, just when he was about to lean in, his dad's words echoed in his ears. "Honesty and discipline are the two wings that will help you fly." Armand froze. His heart hammered in his chest like a trapped bird. He straightened his back, shut his eyes for a moment, and whispered, "I won't cheat. I will write what I know." Days turned into weeks, and finally the results were announced. Samir, who had cheated, surprisingly stood first. Armand's disappointment knew no bounds. All his hopes of a brighter future with that scholarship seemed to have flown away. But wait, there's more to the story. As Samir basked in his supposed victory, something unexpected happened. The principal called Armand to the stage. To his utter shock, she said, "Armand!" During the exam, a teacher saw Samir using notes. But more importantly, that teacher saw you resisting temptation. Discipline means doing what is right, even when no one is watching. For your honesty, you too will receive the scholarship. The whole hall erupted in applause. Armand couldn't believe his ears. He'd won, not for cheating, but for being honest. His heart soared with joy, a feeling that was far sweeter than any victory could have been. Samir, standing in the crowd, hung his head in shame. He realized that shortcuts and cheating may win for a day, but they will never win for life. From that day on, Armand became a changed man. He studied hard, disciplined himself, and never, ever forgot the importance of honesty. Years flew by like birds of prey, and Armand blossomed into a fine young man, respected by all. Whenever anyone asked him the secret to his success, Armand would smile and say, "Being clever alone can get you through life. But it's honesty and discipline that will make you truly successful." And that, my dear friends, is the power of honesty and discipline.